Hey everybody, this is Ben here at That Cologne Guy coming at you with a new message, not a review. I bet you thought I was going to say review. So in this episode, I'm going to do 3 things that are different because I usually just review a fragrance. In this episode, I'm going to tell you about my scent of the day / weekend. I'm going to wish all the fathers out there a happy Father's Day. And finally, yes, oh yes, here at That Cologne Guy, we have achieved yet another milestone. All right, without further ado, first of all, let me just say before I dive in, welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the Cologne crew. We are the few, the proud, the Cologne crew. Here at That Cologne Guy, we take a look at all different types of fragrances, niche, designer. I am, as I like to say, fiercely independent because I'm not sponsored by anybody, nor would I be. I like to give you my off-the-cuff reviews and take on these fragrances. Am I extremely well-versed and knowledgeable? No, but I, just like you, I absolutely love fragrances. I love what I do, and I enjoy these reviews so very much. If you're new to the channel, feel free to let me know how I can improve the channel. I always work on my ums, I always work on my lighting, and I always work on the volume and my thumbnails. And so I have tried to better the channel. I really appreciate the feedback on that. Another thing that I'm working on is trying to elicit more comments, and so if you could give me any feedback in that area, that would be great because I'm always looking for more chit-chatting about fragrances. So without further ado, let's dive in. My scent of the day actually is none other than Terre d'Hermès EDT. So it's the Terre d'Hermès EDT, and I'm going to give you a little story behind this. What's interesting about Hermès is that if you ever want a sample of their one of their fragrances, they are such a great company because you can contact them and they will send you a sample or 3. So they will send you a couple samples complimentary if you ask for them, tell them which ones you want. They really stand by their product, and I appreciate that. This is the 2nd time over the years that I've done this, and I really like it. So here's my history with Terre d'Hermès. When it first came out, like you guys know, it just got all the hype. I mean, it was either in 06 or 08. I'll look at this because I'll be doing this next week for a full review. But it got so much hype. And when I first smelled it at a store, actually in an airport, it had such a strong orange peel blast that I was turned off and I really didn't care for it. But you know what? The reviews just keep coming in, and they're always so positive. So complimentary that I had to give it another try. So I I contacted Hermès, and they sent me a couple samples, one of which was the Terre d'Hermès EDT, and I've been wearing this, and I have to tell you, eventually I'm going to do a top 5 fragrances that I did not like until I wore them on my skin. So, and this will absolutely be in my top 5 along with Fahrenheit. This one I did not like originally. When I smelled it. It does have a very strong orange peel blast. There's no denying that. But once I wore it on my skin, I absolutely fell in love with it. So much so, I've been talking about it while using this sample that, hint, hint, they got the news, they got the hint, and I got this for Father's Day. So I just got a 6.7 ounce, 200 milliliter bottle of Terre d'Hermès, and this is the EDT, which matters, folks, because the EDT and EDP are different in smell. In other words, the EDP is not just simply stronger or higher concentration, it has different notes from what I've been told, because I haven't smelled the EDP. But here's the deal, I ran a Fragrantica thread, and I asked everyone what they thought because I wanted to, commit to one of these before I asked for the sample. And everyone gave their feedback, and it looks like the EDP has kind of a wet stone element and it sounds like the orange peel note is turned down here in the EDP. So I ran a poll and ask everybody what they think I should get, the EDT or the EDP. And you know what? You can't see the poll until you vote. So I waited 3 or 4 days. I saw that no one was really commenting anymore. So then I voted EDT because the last person who recommended this fragrance for me recommended definitely the EDT. So I clicked on EDT, and guess which one won out? It was 50-50. They were tied. With my vote, they were tied. And so that just goes to tell you that you really can't lose with either one. I will eventually be getting the EDP. But I ended up getting the EDT. I absolutely love it. As soon as I gave it one wearing for a day, I couldn't stop wearing it. You can see here that I've really mowed down this one. And of course, I will be searing through this bottle. I really, really enjoy this one, folks. If you follow my channel, you know that 2 weeks ago, my honorable mention for Father's Day was Gentleman Only by Givenchy, which I really, really appreciate. That is another one that flies under the radar. It's just a fantastic fragrance, and that is my honorable mention. But my pick for Father's Day, whether it be a gift or me wearing it or whatever, is definitely Terre d'Hermès and by Hermès, and I will be giving that a full review next week. It's difficult for me actually not to give it one right now. This is not going to be a first impressions for me because I've been wearing this one for a while now, but next week I will review the bottle and the scent, etc., etc. But I wanted to give you guys my scent of the day, my scent of the week, the weekend, excuse me, because it's Father's Day weekend. So speaking of which, the second thing I wanted to do in this episode is wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day. So from one dad to the next, happy Father's Day to you. I really appreciate you watching the channel, and I hope you enjoy whatever fragrance you wear this weekend. Let us know. Comment in the comment box, please. Let us know which fragrance you went with for either the weekend or specifically Sunday. And I know the Father's Days differ by country, which is one reason why we've already celebrated already here. So in this case, if it's already happened, happy belated Father's Day to you. And if it's coming up on Sunday, again, I hope you have a wonderful day. Of course, following all the CDC guidelines for Corona-19, COVID-19, etc., etc. But I hope you are able to spend the day with your loved ones. And again, happy Father's Day to you. Okay, without further ado, let's finish off the episode with a celebration. You know, I'm getting choked up because they said it couldn't be done. They questioned whether or not the Cologne crew would get this done. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just surpassed, oh yes, it's a huge milestone, I know. In fact, if you're standing up, sit down. 10,000 views. I greatly appreciate passing 10,000 views. I am super excited about it, which really means this. My daughter is 11 and she watches a lot of the YouTube channels on makeup tutorials and DIYs and slime and room tutorials and room tours and all this. They get 10,000 views on their channels about every 26 minutes. Okay, so the fact that it's taken me this long tells you that but in the end, I did it. Better late than never. So thank you so much. 10,000 views. I really appreciate it, and I positively love doing all of these reviews. I love getting your comments and talking to you guys. I really appreciate that. Thank you for all the feedback too. I appreciate everyone. Thank you for subscribing. And again, have a wonderful weekend. As you know, if you're new to this channel, you know that my channel welcomes you to your weekend. I always post every Friday, and I am fiercely independent. I do not take any sponsorship at all. I do not like that. I like to give my off-the-cuff, genuine, authentic review for you. So take care, everybody, and always remember, fragrance marks the celebration of today. Thanks so much. 10,000 views. I really appreciate, in the beginning especially, when I was weeding out the excessive ums. I have worked on the lighting, I have worked on the volume, and I have worked on the thumbnail. So I really do appreciate your feedback. If you guys can think of any other ways other than be charismatic, I guess I'm just not charismatic enough to get these million views. I need to up my charisma game, folks. But other than that, I'm trying my best. So let me know how I can improve the channel. That always means a lot to me. One of the things I know I need to do is I need to do more of the themed episodes, like top 10s and top 5s and things like that. The problem for me is that I just really enjoy wearing a fragrance for a week and then giving a nice review on it, whether it be my own or a first impressions or one that I just recently got. It's just so much fun for me, but I know I need to step away from that every once in a while and do like a top 10. So I will work on that. If you can think about anything else, though, please let me know. Also, as I said, for the dads, don't forget to comment below and let us know what you are wearing for Father's Day.